Hello, hello, good evening and good morning from the other side, of the world. So let's first come in and say hi, hello, tell me your name, where you from, how are you doing today? Did you have a good day? It's been a long day after work. Well, it's time to just rest and relax a little bit. And thank you so much for tuning in to watch what I have to share, what content I have for you today. It will be a surprise. So tonight, I'm going to share something that it could be resonate with you. So let's wait for a little bit, about 1 minute or so. So drink some water, take a break, and you can enjoy my live stream. And welcome. Hi, where are you from? And are you watching this live on your phone or on your laptop? Please comment below. I assume now is like our phone is like our computer, right? We have it on our hand all the time, in our pocket, in our purse. It's always be with us. We spend more time with it than anything else in the world. But have you ever dropped it down completely and you just be by yourself, no phone at all, for just like 1 hour? I have done it and it felt so good, so good. If you ever have tried to put your phone down and you're gonna be away for just an hour just to get back to nature, the only way to heal is we're gonna be closer to nature more than we close to all this machine. Because look around us, everywhere is machine now, right? And we surrounded all this electromagnetic field that is kind of like messed up our thinking and our brain. It's make us stress easily. But if you ever done it, just drop your phone for just 1 moment and enjoy the moment or whatever, right? So thank you so much. Let us begin. Tonight's topic, I would like to share 3 things. 3 things that we can manage, and these 3 things we must manage as well. If you don't know how to manage it, I recommend you learn how to manage it really well. Just 3 things. What are those 3 things? I would like to share it now. The 3 things that we must manage well is, number 1 is our time. We have to manage our time really well. Number 2, we have to manage our money really well. And number 3, we have to manage our emotion really well. So tonight, let's break down the topic into detail. What am I talking about when I say manage your time? So the question to ask is, how do you manage your time? What do you do to manage your time? So the very first thing is that you know that we only have a limited time a day, right? We only have 24 hours a day. It's either you rich or you poor, you still have 24 hours. Am I right? And it's either you live anywhere in this world, it doesn't matter, you in Vietnam, Australia, Canada, America, you still only have 24 hours. So how are you gonna use your time wisely, right? Everybody have the same amount of time. So it's a matter of how you manage your time. Exactly, like you know, and you write down what are those times that you wanna spend on. So you break it down into 3 categories. Time to rest, which is 8 hours to sleep, right? 8 hours to work, and 8 hours to play. So that's 24 hours total. So you know that 8 hours you can rest, 8 hours you have to work, right? And 8 hours you can spend that time for whatever, and then you can narrow it down by 2 hours each, maybe 2 hours for personal development, 2 hours for family time, or you can, you know, kind of like plan it out your time, so you really much like know. And I heard a secret. Do you want to know the secret to manage your time well? Is that the night before you write down what are you planning to do the next day, and you can see how many hours you have. Like you can see like the time that you have limited time, and then how you spend it wisely. And another thing, do you want to know the secret to have an extra hour a day? Just an extra hour a day. What would you do if I say to you that you have an extra hour a day every day? What would you do with that extra hour? Would you spend time to watch movie? Would you spend time to play game? Would you spend time to walk your dog? Would you spend time to go out to nature? Or you want to spend more time with your kid or your family, or maybe your mother or your father, right? How do you have an extra hour a day? It's so easy. Here, I'm going to reveal it to you now. To have an extra hour a day, you have 8 hours sleep, right? So you can sleep less than 1 hour. Then you have an extra hour a day, right? 8 hours. Imagine some of us, we don't need 8 hours. Maybe you do, but imagine you only need 7 hours a day. So you have that extra hour a day. It can be on your personal development, or relaxing, or spend time with family, or whatever. So that's extra hours, very important. So think about it. If we manage our time, imagine you manage your time really well every single day. That time is, think about like how we don't have an infinite amount of time, right? To calculate it, imagine like if you are 30, you only have 10,000 hours left to live. Let's say you live up until 80 years old. You only have 10,000 hours. So if you question like, if you have only 10,000 hours, what do you do with your time? And how do you manage it? How you spend it? How you use it wisely to have the best life ever? So manage your time. Write down your plan. Write down what you're going to do at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8, 9, 10, and all the way into the time that you come to bed. And you write down what's those hours you do. Is it that cool? Do you like it? If you like it, just comment below, I like it. Just comment below, I like it. That's number one, manage your time. Now, second thing, manage your money. Not many of us, or maybe many of us, are good at managing our money, right? And so how are we good with managing our money? Do we watch what we spend, right? We know where we're spending, we know what the money coming in, and we know what the money coming out, right? And so there's a trick that you kind of like, based on what your income, and you do 10% on charity, right? 10% you pay the bill, you pay all the bill, you pay yourself. 10% you do charity, 10% you invest, 10% you pay yourself, and the rest is all for spending and covering all the expense, right? So that's basically, you know exactly what percentage of the money will go to. And here's a tip about money. Number one, right? You know exactly the amount is coming in to you, and it has to be stable. You have to have a stable source of income before you want to do anything else. Because with a source of stable income, it's like you can taking care of your bill and your family, so you don't have to worry about money anymore. And try to stay away from debt. The first thing, if you have debt, is to pay all your debt first before you thinking about anything else. That's when you good at managing your money, is get rid of your debt. Because imagine if you have debt, it's like a burden on your shoulder, and you feel tired. It's gonna drain your energy every time you think about the debt that you have, right? So the number one goal is have source of income. You must have a source of income. And number two, you must take care of your debt first. Get rid of the debt first, and then you start thinking about saving or investing, right? If you manage your money well, you got to know how to invest. learn how to invest. And now there's so many resources online that you can learn. You can go to YouTube, you can go to Facebook, you can go to Google. You can learn pretty much anything about investing. You can start from beginning, you can start at intermediate, or you can be advanced at investing. So every person have a start. So you start of where you feel where you at, and then you can go advance up a level. So that is number 2, is managing your money. And don't forget to spend a little percentage to do charity, like give back. It's always good to give back. Did you know that the psychology, if you give back, it make you feel happier when you give back. So use maybe I say the good amount of money is like 10% to do charity. That's a good amount. You can give to your favorite charity on what you believe in, like to the church, or to the temple, or to the people, anywhere that need help. Not helping your family, that's a different story. But charity is giving something out there just to help out. That's what's the purpose in life, because at the end of the day, when we become successful, we want to help others, right? And don't forget that you have to take care of yourself first, right? You pay yourself also. Don't forget to work all the time and not enjoying it. I have seen many people, they work so much, they have so much money, but I ask them like, how many vacation you take a year? They say, oh no, I cannot go vacation. My work won't allow me to do it. Or when the last time that you have a good meal with your family, or go out, right? Because you gotta work hard, and then you spend some money for your family. And another important thing, don't forget to take 10% out to self-development. Like you buy the book or the material, or go to the seminar, so you can learn stuff that enhance your brain. It make you smarter, it make you more knowledgeable. So that's very important. So managing your money is a good way that you know the source of income, where it's come from, and you know where is your money coming out. What is leaking? You gotta know what's the money coming out. And then when you look back, you write it down. You always write down, okay, here's how much money coming in, and what is the money coming out. And then at the end of the day, you have a deficit, or you have a surplus. You have more or you have less, a negative amount or a positive amount. So it is very important for you to learn how to manage money. Guys, don't take it lightly. Managing money is very important. If you're good with your money, you will be good at everything else too. Right? Agree? If you agree, just comment below, I agree. Okay, and the last topic is manage our emotion. How do you manage our emotion? Do you really know how you feel? Can you kind of like track down of like, okay, am I happy? Am I feeling contempt? How am I feeling? How am I feeling deep down inside? Am I happy? And don't lie to yourself, right? If you are not happy, don't pretend that you're not happy. And if you're sad, don't pretend that you're not sad, right? Everybody have mixed kind of emotion. We human anyway, right? We human. So, but how we manage our emotion is that we can control what we can control. Like I have a friend who used to say that you can control what you can control. If something that you cannot control, then don't control it. And the best thing is that you have a peace of mind. Don't you like your mind is always peaceful, right? Imagine every single day you go home and you have a peace of mind, and your mind not thinking or worrying about something else. If think that you worry too much, then there's a book out there that can help you manage your emotion. If you feel like you are so sad right now, like maybe you in a bad relationship and you broken up with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and you feel down, you feel sad, or maybe a business partner have cheated on you, or your business wasn't run really good well, or you lose a customer, or your work doesn't go well. Sometimes it makes us feel really down, really sad. But what can we do? Maybe sit for meditation, maybe go do yoga, or go for a walk or running, so that you can have a peace of mind. Because at the end of the day, you know what you should be grateful for? Your mind is at peace. You are at peace. Imagine every night you go home and you're laying on your bed and you're not thinking about anything and you're not worrying about anything and you just can go fall asleep. Oh, that's the best life ever, right? At the end of the day, you don't have to worry about anything. So manage your emotion. I don't say it's easy, right? But it's something that we have to do it. We need to do it to have a good life. Manage our emotion is very important. I heard a quote I'd like to share with you. There's a person say, what's the best revenge, right? The best revenge is to prove that you living better life, you know, or because when something hurt you, you want to revenge. I think the best revenge is at the end of the day is that you are at peace. You don't think about it anymore. That is not the best revenge, right? You don't think about revenge or anything. You don't worry about it. You don't have to work so hard to be better, to prove them that your life is better so you can revenge, you know. That's what I used to hear, that, you know, if you want to revenge, is that you have a good life, right? You better yourself, you know, you have a good life. But I think at the end of the day, it's all about come down to your emotion, and you feel content, you feel happy, and you're not worrying, you are worry free, and you are simply at peace. Your mind has peace. That's why many monks have teach you how to meditate. You just breathe, right? Breathing is the basic technique that you can just focus on. As long as you can feel like you can breathe the good air, right? And you feel like you have the water to drink, you have the food to eat, you have the house, the shelter, you have the blanket to be on, you have a nice bedroom, a nice bed, right? And you have a house to come home. That is the best thing in life. And you have a place to call home, and your mind is always at peace. And that's how. So manage your emotion well. If you feel like you cannot control that anger or that suffering, that sadness, and seek for help. There's nothing wrong with that. And just go find the person who have the experience, or find someone who can sympathize or can empathize you or can understand you, and ask for help. It's okay to ask for help when you don't know how. So that's all the 3 things that I like to share tonight. If you want to have a better life, the 3 things we have to be good at, to be better at, is number 1, to manage our time well. Number 2 is to manage our money. And number 3 is to manage our emotion. And I wish you have a good night, and your mind is always at peace. And I wish you are very happy. And every time you run into some problem, I hope that you find a solution for your problem. Have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you spend your time with me on my Facebook page or on my YouTube. And I hope you have a better day, an amazing day. So just go out there, let's achieve some goal. Let's do it. You can do it. And if you are at the time right now is in the evening or at night time, I hope you have a well-rested night, and you have a peaceful mind. Thank you so much, and see you later. Talk to you later. Bye bye.